top 10 reasons why I love Sam's Club and why it is worth it. You guys been wanting me to kind of break down a video like this. Wasn't sure if I was going to. Really, I'm a huge Sam's Club fan, as most of you guys know. You could probably tell in the thumbnail with the big, huge thing of toilet paper that I had that I'm using for an armrest because we have no room left in our place. I do absolutely love Sam's Club. It is probably my favorite place to shop. There are so many different reasons. I was able to narrow it down into my top 10. And I think this will give you a good idea of at least why I love Sam's Club and why I think it's worth it for people to at least take a look and see if it is for you. I know people come and go from Sam's Club. People switch from Costco to Sam's Club. And I'm going to kind of talk about that here in a little bit. But I wanted to just give my top 10 reasons. We're just going to briefly go over these and then kind of talk about some of the differences of some of these other stores as we go along. Now, one thing that we have been seeing all over the country and around the world, prices. Prices on food have been skyrocketing, and a lot of things have gone up at Sam's Club. As most of you have noticed, a lot of products have gone up, but they're at least comparable to what some of the prices are in some of your main grocery stores, or maybe a little less, some a little more, but we're going to get into that. Okay, Dano's top 10 reasons why I love Sam's Club. Number one, for me at least, has to be convenience. It is right down the road from me, and that is one difference between here and Costco. For us, is Costco is about a 45-minute drive without traffic. Now, we go to the Costco in Florence, Kentucky, which is a bit of a drive. I usually shop at the Sam's Club on North Bend Road at 74. What I like about it is that it's very convenient. Two, it's not too hard to think, okay, well, I can just go here for a couple things. I know a lot of our viewers who are Sam's Club members are like, a lot of you have like an hour drive. Right now, I do believe Sam's Club could really be worth it. We have a lot of viewers on the channel that shop at Sam's Club like once a month, who take $500, maybe $1,000 with them and stock up for the month. If you have kids, or even if you don't have kids, it's just me and Jessica here. But if you are stocking up on a lot of different things, Sam's Club is very worth it. And when you do the math, not only are you saving money, but you're getting good quality products as well, and that is later down on the list. But number two, I might have disjointed this a little bit here, but number two has to be hospitality. I love our Sam's Club. I have been to several Sam's Clubs all around the country, and I have to say the hospitality is always pretty good. We get good customer service from the food court area to all the people that are out on the floor. Everybody's always willing to help, and a lot of these people know right away if they have a product or not. It's like, I don't know, like sometimes like I'll ask somebody if they have any of these or any extra, and they'll say where they were, and then that sometimes they'll take you right to that spot. They will literally pull a pallet down for you off the top shelves if there's nothing on the bottom. I mean, that's pretty awesome, and they don't hesitate to do that. That's pretty cool. And that, I picked those two as number one and number two because convenience, it's important for me because it's close. It's close. So we can go and we can check some of these products out together because, as most of you know, that's what we do. We try to find the best deals all around, no matter what store it is. And as far as hospitality, yes, everyone there that I've met, and, say everybody has a bad day, but I gotta say, for the most part, everybody there that I've ever met has been really nice people, and they work hard. They really do. And our Sam's Club has had issues with employee shortages and stuff. You can tell with like some of the bakery and stuff like that. So I can only assume that they're working even harder to try and keep things in order. So, but hospitality has never been an issue. And all the other Sam's Clubs that I've ever gone to in Florida, Tennessee, a couple out west, it's always been very nice. And you get that kind of like home feel. Right? You kind of get that neighborhood store type feel that you don't get at Costco. Costco is enormous. I mean, Sam's Club's enormous too, but I just don't feel like you get that warm welcome at Costco as you do Sam's Club. It feels like the neighborhood store. It feels like the place to go. It feels like you're home when you come into Sam's Club. That's the kind of feeling that I get. And a lot of our viewers have shown that as well, that you feel like it's a good neighborhood store. And a lot of Sam's Clubs aren't in very inconvenient spots. A lot of Costco's are. And I get it. Costco is in places where there's going to be massive businesses. Where Sam's Club, I went to a Sam's Club in Florida a while back, and it was kind of in an inconvenient place, but it was so welcoming, so beautiful, so palm trees. Of course, Florida, you got palm trees, but it was so beautiful, and everybody in there was so nice, and it was very packed. It was very packed, and I never got that feel of like claustrophobic. I never felt like I was, just because everybody in there was so friendly. I don't know. Sam's Club does a good job of drawing in people that are just naturally friendly, because anytime I run into, customers, people who know me from the channel and stuff, everybody is just so friendly. I mean, not just people who know me from the channel, but just everybody shopping there. So I had to put these as the top 2 reasons, because really it's top 2 reasons why I absolutely love Sam's Club. Number 3 is quality. Quality is very good at Sam's Club. Quality is also very good at Costco. But again, part of the reason why I mentioned these first 2 reasons is because it's convenience and hospitality of why I choose to shop at Sam's Club more often than I do Costco. We are members at both, and we like both. And we like, different reasons for both. But anyway, quality on produce, meat, Members Mark, right? Members Mark is their brand, and I gotta say, we stock up. Most of you know we stock up on things. If events from a few years ago taught us anything, it's that we should be a little prepared, and Sam's Club does that for us, guys. I mean, we are, we love their different tomato sauce products, their pasta, everything that the quality of a lot of their different produce. As you guys know, if you've seen our video a couple weeks ago, I've been buying more and more produce from there. Yes, it is right around the same price, maybe sometimes a little bit more, but the quality is so much better. I don't know what the quality is like around the country or around the world right now, but Sam's Club does a good job of getting in the good quality produce. And I tried to do a little bit of research trying to find out like why. So Walmart, right, and Sam's Club, they're owned by the same people, right? I'm trying to figure out why is it that Walmart's produce, at least for our Walmart around here, is not very good and so expensive. Some of the produce at Walmart is more expensive than Sam's Club. I don't get that. I don't get that. But looking aside from that, any produce product that I've bought from Sam's Club has always been good. Jessica loves the bananas. They're $1.48 for 3 pounds. 3 pounds. I mean, that's the same as it is pretty much everywhere, but they're always good. Those apples that I got the other day, those Gala apples, they're great. And I'm sure they sell those up, at other stores and everything, maybe from the same tree. I don't really know, but those apples were great. Most of you know I usually get my apples from Aldi. These are better. They're better. And the price came out to $1.13 a pound. It used to be 98 cents a pound, so some of the things have gone up at Sam's Club, but the quality, the Gala apples, they're really good. Cutting them up, using them for snacks. The mandarin oranges, the Sumo mandarin oranges that I bought from there, a little pricey. They were $7.17, I believe, but you got 3 pounds of them, and they're fantastic. Most of I bought some at Meijer a while back, and it was like they were sticking to the orange. Like it was like very thin, very poor quality. I bought one at Kroger, one of the big giant ones when they were on sale. It did not taste that good. But these ones at Sam's Club, and I did check the other day, they're the same ones. They're a good medium size, and it literally just pulls apart. Literally just pulls apart. Very easy. Convenient for me, because you guys know that I'm always on the go doing these videos out and about and everything. So very convenient for me to be able to just peel that thing off there. Good to go. Great quality. Very awesome. Awesome. I love Sumo mandarins. And I'll tell you what, I don't mind spending $7 on something that is awesome, delicious, good for you. and something that I can have on the go and know that I'm not going to have an issue. Now, have I gotten lucky the last 2 times? Maybe, but I don't know. They're getting them from a different tree, I think, because they are fantastic. Way better than some of the other ones that we've gotten. Okay, number 4 is snacks. Snacks, candy. Guys, you feel like Willy Wonka, or you feel like you're walking into Willy Wonka's chocolate factory when you go into Sam's Club. Now, this is something that absolutely has Costco beat. Okay, all the different candies, all the different snacks. I mean, it is just, and yes, some of the prices have gone up, but still, when you compare it to like Kroger and some of these other stores, it's like, if I can buy a little bit extra, I'm going to save a lot of money. Take crackers, for example. Clubhouse crackers. What's the big one we always get comments on? The saltines. The Nabisco saltine crackers. Premium. All of these, way cheaper at Sam's Club. And these are cheaper at Costco too. They're about the same price. Anything that Costco sells that Sam's Club sells, they're watching each other. They're keeping one between a penny each. And I respect that. I think that's awesome. They're probably buying, obviously buying from the same company, but they're getting the same price from the same company because of the massiveness that they sell, right? And I think, but as far as candy and snacks, we do have different variety between Costco and Sam's Club, but I have to say, for the most part, especially for name brand products, Sam's Club wins. Sam's Club wins. I know hundreds of our viewers that were wanting me to check out candy prices before Halloween, right? So we were checking out some of them, but I mean, really, with the prices on them and everything, some of it can be very comparable to some other stores. Sometimes you can get these things at other stores cheaper when there's like a mega sale. Sam's Club has really been rolling out these instant savings deals that I'm trying to point out more and more each month, as we go along here. I did just do a Sam's Club video that came out this morning. So if you missed that, check that out. I've gone to Sam's Club a couple times in the last couple weeks. I did an entire video on their produce section. Some of the things that I bought, tested them out. The quality, fantastic. The blackberries that I bought are the best tasting blackberries that I've had in a long time. And the funny thing is that they're Driscoll's. It's the same ones I always buy, but these look like they were fresh picked. These were like the top, like, bring these here first, we'll pay the price. It's a little bit more, but the quality's fantastic. Kind of like Publix. Like Publix down south. We have thousands of viewers that shop at Publix. And yes, prices on produce are very expensive at Publix, but you're getting the best quality. And it's like, and Publix could be, pretty expensive. If I lived in Florida, I would definitely be shopping at Sam's Club. Because, yeah, from what I've been to a lot of Publix stores over the years, and I have noticed that a lot of this stuff can be more than even Sam's Club or Costco. Excuse me. The difference is that Publix could have different deals. If you're shopping the buy one, get one deals at, Publix, if you're shopping the buy one, get one deals at Publix, that's a way you can save money. But other than that, you're going to be paying pretty close to the same price at Sam's Club or more at Publix. So just want to talk about that. The snacks and the candy are some of the best. I mean, it's like aisles and aisles of it at Sam's Club. Arguably too much, in my opinion. Arguably too much candy and snacks and stuff like that. I feel like they could add different things into some of those aisles. But it's nice to go into a place and think to yourself, well, here's a candy that I'm thinking of that I want to get so I don't have to come back. That's Sam's Club, because you're going to buy it in bulk and you're going to ultimately save money, and they'll have the product usually. Usually. That is something else that we do deal with, is a lot of shortages, on some of these things, whether it's transportation or just hard to get in, or ingredients. Some of these things, it can be tough sometimes. Okay, number 5, holiday items and seasonal items. Now, this is something that is pretty awesome about Sam's Club. Okay, so like as we saw this morning on that last video I put out, there's a lot of different items that are seasonal items where, like big outdoor patio sets with the table that has the fire, the fire going in it and everything. Now, you may think, you see this thing for like $2,000 and you're like, wow, that's That's pretty daggone expensive. And then I did a little bit of research and I look at what one of these would cost at Home Depot or Lowe's, and it's like $4,000. So it's a great deal if you want something like that. I like the options that you were given at Sam's Club. Some of the stuff, like we saw an outdoor propane heater. Somebody actually asked me to check that out. $129.99 at Sam's Club. I've seen those for $349 to $449 for the same one. Not the same brand, okay? It wasn't the same name, but it looks exactly the same. It's the same thing, basically, just a different brand, and you're saving $200 to $300. And, you know, like those freezers, like that upright freezer for $219, $50 savings. Sam's Club is no different than anywhere else that I ever talk about on the channel here, and that is buying the sales when you see them. Like, that's a great deal on that freezer. After that sale's over, then it's going back up to $270 or whatever it was. So if you're looking for one of these things and you're a Sam's Club member, or maybe even if you're not a member, and that's something else, maybe if you know somebody, it's like you see one of these deals, maybe go shopping with your buddy. Yeah, hey, you know what? I'm going to buy you a little thing of those awesome Members Mark baked beans and brisket. Right? Yeah, that's $9, but that is the best baked beans you will ever have in your life. And if you like brisket, that mixed in with it just adds to it. You're welcome. Number 6, quantity and price. I put quantity, price, but we're going to go over prices here at the end. We're just going to talk about quantity for a minute. One thing I do like about Sam's Club is the quantity is, and I kind of mean this as in we haven't seen many items of shrinkflation at Sam's Club. We'll see a price increase on something, but we won't see the product shrink in size. Some stuff will. That's the manufacturer's problem. Sam's Club reflects that in the prices, though, as we've seen in the past. Okay, so like their toilet paper that you saw in my thumbnail here, it hasn't shrunk in size. It went up in price, but I'm glad. Because I don't want to, if you know, you do what you got to do. We've seen toilet paper skyrocket in some stores all around the country. And it's, you know, to spend a couple extra dollars to still get the same amount, I would rather do that than them have kept it at $20 and shrunk a bunch of the toilet paper out of it. Meaning that I'm going to have to go back quicker than I would have before. Now, maybe not for me. If you're one like me and you buy up a couple at a time, or you're just well stocked, that's a good way to be too. But still, I like the fact of not having, like, I would prefer $1 more or a couple dollars more over the shrinkflation. That's just me. I know we're going to have mixed reviews on that. Number 7. Now, this is one that I know a lot of people don't like. And you know, if you look at Sam's Club, Costco, they're really weighing out. They always have, you know, I would say Costco has more cashiers. Okay, Costco has more cashiers than Sam's Club, at least at our Sam's Club. So it can be really inconvenient if you are waiting in a huge line at Sam's Club to get your stuff. Okay, and then they have several different self-checkouts, which is convenient, but even more convenient is the scan and go, and this is something that Costco doesn't have. Okay, and I don't think they ever will. But at least for Sam's, you know, if they had a good amount of people, and it could be our Sam's Club, but I've seen Sam's Clubs, I see Sam's Clubs like this around the country, where they only have like a couple people working the register, and then it's all self-checkouts. You know, so the scan and go, especially when I'm out of town, you know, and I'm on the move, the scan and go option is really good. I'm not a huge fan of like the scan and go savings. I get it. I get why it's an incentive to use scan and go. But I feel like that's unfair to someone else that is paying for a membership and not getting that deal, I guess. I don't know, but we like to scan and go because whenever me and Jessica do like a major shopping, it's usually on the weekend, and there's just lines out the door. I mean, it can get really packed. Never as packed as Costco, though. I'll tell you what, Costco, you could go there on a Tuesday afternoon at 10 in the morning, and it will be 10 times the amount of people that you're going to find at Sam's Club. But Scan and Go is a great option that you can just use your phone, scan your items, and pay for it. You get a QR code and you are out the door. No lines, no nothing. You just scan them as you go, scan and go, basically. And I gotta say, I have gotten some good discounts on the Scan and Go items. Like if that's in the savings, which I do feel like Sam's Club has kind of dialed that back some. There are some Scan and Go instant savings, but not as many as we're used to seeing. But I saw a lot of great just deals, instant savings at Sam's Club yesterday. So, number 8 on the list, I put like fancy soups, things to try. I feel like this and Costco are very similar. We love the Kirkland brand of different soups. I also love the brands of Members Mark at Sam's Club. The broccoli and cheddar, I feel like that is better than the Panera Bread, and it's like a third of the price. More chunkier, more broccoli in it and stuff. I just feel like it's really good. Of course, I put my baked bean thing on here. I love those baked beans with the brisket. It is delicious. It goes with any meal, or if you just want a snack, you can heat up a little bowl of that stuff, and it is fantastic. Number 9 on this list is offerings that Sam's Club has. Okay, now Costco literally offers the same exact things as this. I don't know if they have the hearing aid center. I don't know if Costco has the hearing aid center. But Sam's Club actually has a hearing aid doctor, right? Where that's what they focus on. It's a little hearing aid center. I think that's kind of cool. It's a little personal touch to it. Something where you can go get your groceries and then go check your hearing. They have a vision center. I wear contacts, and now as to where, it's nice to have that. I have a doctor outside of Sam's Club, but if I didn't, or if my doctor moved or something, it's something I would definitely consider. This is something also where if you buy the Plus membership at Sam's Club, that could really be worth it to you because, like for the pharmacy, you can save money on the pharmacy. You can save money on glasses. Maybe a hearing aid. I'm not really sure. Haven't looked too much into that. You can save money on some tires. As the next thing we're talking about here in the offerings is the auto service. They have tires, good tires, brand name tires that you're going to get a lot less than what you're getting at some other places. And if you have, they have the Sam's credit card, right, where you save even more. And I believe with the Plus membership, too, you actually save an extra % on that, which will help pay for your membership fee in the future. We have a lot of viewers on the channel, probably more viewers that have the Costco one than the Sam's Club one. Let me know down in the comments which one you have, and let's spark up that conversation again, as it kind of is warranted for this conversation. Okay, so number 10, prices. Number 10, prices. Like I said before, kind of all throughout, prices are pretty awesome at Sam's Club on most things. Your canned goods, things that you stock up on, toilet paper, paper products, aluminum foil, garbage bags. I mean, you name it on some of these things. Every household items, different bleach, cleaning products, all this stuff is really good deals at Sam's. Yes, you are buying a little bit in bulk, but when you do the math, you're really saving a lot of money compared to what you're going to spend at Kroger or somewhere. Now, I understand if you're single or just 2 people, although me and Jess find great savings in a lot of these things. It's just us two. But there are other, ways to save. Some of these things too, we'll find different deals on them as we go along. When you become a member at Sam's Club, they usually send you a pamphlet every month showing you most of the sales, but a lot of things that are going on sale, they'll have other sales too that may not be in that pamphlet. So that's what I'm here for, so that I can go and check these things out and bring them right to your living room while you're drinking your coffee with Dano, hanging out on your couch. Oh, that Dunkin' coffee's good too. Hey, you know what? I'm going to throw in a bonus one here too. Coffee. Coffee's been getting expensive pretty much everywhere, but it's kind of been sitting still at Sam's Club. Now, one thing we've noticed at Sam's Club is that we haven't seen many sales on coffee, and that is kind of the same thing that we've been seeing in a lot of stores. But when you add up the price of the coffee compared to what you're going to be paying pretty much anywhere else, except for Costco, because Costco has good deals on coffee too. Very comparable. For 45 ounces of Dunkin' coffee, it's right around, I think it's $21.72 at Sam's. and then like $21.98 or something at Costco. It might be vice versa, but that's a great deal. I mean, because you're going to pay $23 somewhere else for 30 ounces, so you're getting an extra 15 ounces and spending $2 less. That used to be $20 at Sam's, but, you know, everything's going up a little bit. One of our longtime viewers mentioned the Coffee Mate. Yes, great deal. $7.98, right? You're going to pay that in a regular store for half of what you're getting at Sam's Club. So, I mean, coffee, creamer, these kind of things. I remember a couple years ago when there were a lot of different like sugar alternatives, different sweetener packets and stuff. A lot of our viewers, you know, couldn't find these in a lot of their stores, and we were turning them onto Sam's Club. And yes, you had to buy a big box of them, but why not? If you use them anyway, you're going to save money, and they have them, right? I mean, it's a win-win-win. And that is why I love Sam's Club. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This was a fun video to do. I've been kind of putting this together for a couple days as we've gone to Sam's Club and just enjoying some of what they have to offer. Checking out some new things. Normally when I go to Sam's Club, I'm looking at food and toilet paper. Like, I mean, and that savings every time I go. But looking around at, you know, when Jess comes with me and stuff, we look around a lot of the seasonal items. I checked out a lot of that stuff yesterday. But some of these things, like those glass jar sets and everything, we got some comments. A lot of our viewers have actually bought those. Someone said they used to be $19.99. Now it's $19.99 on sale. But they're nice glass storage jars. I think was it a 20-piece? 20-piece? I don't know, but there's some good deals going on at Sam's Club. So whether you're a member or not a member, you should check these deals out so you can save money. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a great night.